I'm digging this song, Artosis.
Yeah.
Terran music, remixed. Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
What's she saying? Shh, quiet, listen. Oh, wait a minute. I know this song.
What is it? It's really, it sounds good.
But listen, do you hear it?
Oh, yeah. Shh, shh.
So it's that song. I don't know the name of it.
Remixed with
Terran.
Literally the best.
We got
in the
the
whole
best
industry.
music in all of esports
by far. And someone raises their hand. Excuse me, your music laws are more lenient. Yeah, we'll move to Korea.
Yeah,
we have the best gamers and the best music laws.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
We're allowed to use any music we want down here. It doesn't have to be those same 5 electronic songs they play at ESL. We have more freedom here, all right? We're more free than Europe, all right? Okay, guys, it's time to get rid of one of these Terran players. I know they're great. I know they're good. But we got to kill one of them. All right, GuMiho versus INnoVation. Let's do this.
Storm Gaming, GuMiho.
Like there's a little ramp on the command center. You can get up and down there with a wheelchair.
Yeah, SCVs can roll up and down.
Handicap accessible. Handy-able accessible. Excuse me. What year is it? 2018.
O Gaming TV, INnoVation.
Although the ramp is pretty steep. Like if I was in a wheelchair, I wouldn't be able to get my wheelchair up that.
Yeah.
My arms are not strong enough.
That'd be an electric one for you. Should be noted, by the way, that these guys are not ranked in the top 8 of WCS Korea's standings.
Can you just say that one more time? So
these two are both not in the top 8 of WCS Korea's standings, which basically means that whoever loses this is... we'll have to see exactly where everyone finishes this season, but we only have Super Tournament left for WCS points.
So you're telling me that these two amazing Terran players, GuMiho and INnoVation, might be in Trouble Town?
The odds of both of them being at BlizzCon is extremely low. In fact, I think it might be impossible to have both of them there.
Oh my God.
At this point.
That's how competitive it is now.
I'll get into the real nitty-gritty before Super Tournament. Like, as we near the end of this tournament, it's easy to calculate everything. Right now, there's still quite a few variables because of who's left, and, like, you know, if you have someone win that is low in points, like a Leenock or something, you know, then it kind of throws everything for a loop. But anyways, I'm just saying, whoever loses here is in real big trouble. And of course, if Dark eliminates the other guy, Dark is going to be nearing a lock for BlizzCon, and then both of these guys are going to be in trouble at that point. So anyways, it's getting that time of the year where we have to start talking about this, who's going to BlizzCon, who's not.
That's right.
The rich get
who's
richer.
In, who's out? That's
Rogan
right.
and Mario have been in for a long time. And
Matthew's Law applies here as well, Artosis.
Matthew?
You never heard of Matthew's Law? That's the concept that, like, when you have a concentration of something, it'll only become more concentrated. Like, the rich get richer. That's Matthew's Law, right? If you're a millionaire, you're much more likely to end up getting more and more millions of dollars.
That makes sense.
Same is true for a language. You can boil down most languages to about 5,500 words. Even though there's tons and tons and tons of words in every language, there's several that are just almost always used exclusively.
Yeah.
It's true for WCS points. Look at Cyril.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Mario.
He's in the lead. He's probably just going to keep getting more points.
Look at the top 8, right? We have 2 players from Korea that have seeds already for BlizzCon.
Yep.
They're both already in the top 8.
Yeah.
2 of the first 3 players.
Yeah.
And the other one's Neeb, who I believe is already locked as well.
Yeah.
Because he's top 4 in WCS circuit. So it's like, kind of funny.
Okay. The Hellion are going to rotate around here. GuMiho with his classic GuMiho Cyclone.
That's right. INnoVation trying to fight that.
You know, we talked about Dark. If he's a unit, he's a Ravager. GuMiho is a Cyclone.
Yeah, kind of.
And INnoVation is 2 medevacs full of Marines running around creep. He doesn't just get to be a unit. He gets to be a scenario with units.
He's Marines with 2-2 upgrades. He's the 2-2 upgrades is what he is, okay?
Yeah, he's not even a unit. He's just the upgrade picture.
He's 7 reactors is what he is, okay?
Okay, yeah, got it.
I like this idea, though.
INnoVation tries to dive in. Who else can we do that with, by the way?
TY is a Liberator.
TY is absolutely a Liberator. You're correct on that.
Byun is a very damaged group. He's a very damaged 1 Marauder and 2 Marines in a medevac that's red.
Yeah.
Something like
pretty
that. Good. Reaper is actually probably
I think
better.
Rogue is a lurker. Right? A Rogue is creep, is what he is. He's actually just lots and lots of creep.
Be. Rogue is 71 drones.
Wow, okay. That's pretty good, actually. You're actually pretty damn good at this little game we're playing.
Yeah.
Forget exactly what these guys are.
About
okay.
StarCraft too much.
Cyclone is now inside the main, hitting this
drop.
Raven.
That's pretty sick.
Woo. But these Marines are going to try to hit this medevac. Looks like it should be able to get out.
Very fancy Cyclone drop there by GuMiho. Uh-oh. No, never mind. What am I doing?
Sorry, guys.
I know how quickly that deals damage. Yeah. I'm like, no, these things lock onto my oracles. I know how much damage they deal. That thing's fine.
All right, GuMiho is going to move out again. Looks like he also might take a third here. So probably not going to full-on commit to pressure, but try to keep INnoVation on the defense here.
Yeah. He's taking his third base on location during all this. So he doesn't want to overcommit on this attack because a counterattack could force a cancel in that third, which is never fun. Not for him, at least.
Okay.
Both sides are going bio, by the way.
GuMiho going to lean in here. INnoVation might not be ready for this at all. Stray depot can be picked off, no problem.
I love little moves like that.
Yeah, why not just do that?
Yeah. Just like pick off a little thing here and there.
It did supply block INnoVation.
Yeah, it's super annoying. Ah! Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. I know how long those things can go for. Now, is he going to actually... Okay, he is going to do it. I was about to ask, is he going to try to push up into the main here?
Well, he did some repairing there with an SCV that he brought, so that's kind of nice. Picking off some add-ons.
Oh, hold on. There's a big attack over here from the north. INnoVation coming down. That tank is almost done being disabled, though. The Cyclone's coming back.
Interference Matrix pretty strong. He actually loses his Cyclone,
How does GuMiho win this on both sides? This is so weird.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. He even killed the Tech Lab. Wait a minute. Was that Tech Lab getting stim for INnoVation? Did he kill the stim Tech Lab?
Oh, dude, he might have actually.
Man, if he was a Protoss, he would have just won with that move.
Well, I think GuMiho could just back up now, right? Yeah, he did, because Stim just started Artosis.
That was the Stim Tech Lab. That's so sick.
Wow, that's such a crazy little play. And we almost missed that, too.
And even with the Interference Matrix on that tank, he still did it. Wow. Good play by GuMiho, who now has his third base mining. Wow, INnoVation's actually quite far behind after all this.
Can you even believe that INnoVation might be the first player eliminated in this group?
Well, it's a crazy group.
INnoVation had to go first. It was just a really good group, guys.
GuMiho's always been pretty darn good at TVT.
Yeah, he's a ferocious player, man. So GuMiho with Stim about to finish here has basically map control. He has a third base. INnoVation doesn't have anything going for him right now.
No, not really. Because he already has his +1, but his Stim is going to be so late at this point. His third command center is not done. Obviously, he'll get his macro going eventually. He's got a decent SCV count. He's just not on a third base yet. So as long as GuMiho just kind of, hits his macro, stays on top of it, I feel like he's just going to be able to have map control. He's going to be able to roam around the map really freely.
Yeah, I think so.
They'll have 1-1 at similar times, so at least that's something INnoVation's kind of kept up with.
Yeah, but when Stim finishes for INnoVation, I mean, this is the opportunity where INnoVation can actually come out and start swinging. Yeah, that advantage is never permanent. Once they get the upgrade, it's like, okay. TVT is a tricky matchup because once you start to win the fight, it goes into an exponential favor for you. Yeah. It's not a matchup where you tend to be just trading out units. Usually one guy Stims gets the right angle, the siege tanks fire first, and you've won by a large margin.
Yeah. INnoVation checking out his fourth base location here.
Well, GuMiho continues to lead macro-wise. He's ahead in workers. He's got a bigger army. He expanded first. He's got better defense with the sensor towers. I mean, it might just be up to INnoVation to try to play catch-up, to just keep macroing, to just keep trying to grow and wait for that moment. Yeah. Maybe GuMiho oversteps. I mean, he is one of the more hectic players try to follow. Maybe GuMiho overextends and INnoVation can punish him that way.
That absolutely can occur. Let's see how much of his army he actually brings out, like what his intentions are here. Because different players play very, very differently in TVT. Some people like to move out and try to hit with smaller groups of units. Some people bring their entire army, right? And things can go right and wrong with both styles here. So I'm not sure how much, if he's leaving really anything at home here. He's got a pretty sizable force moving about.
Yep, he scans.
But
Maybe
this
not a great time for GuMiho to try to attack in over here.
The thing is, players that bring around most of them, okay, this is actually what's cool right now, right, is that INnoVation leads in the air. He's behind in other ways, but the fact that he has these Vikings and a Raven shows that there shouldn't be any way for GuMiho to kill him. To dominate the air is so powerful in TVT. You can punish medevacs or drops or anything like that, but also you just kind of control vision a lot better. You see INnoVation, he has his Marine spread. INnoVation, like, GuMiho had some really great moves early on in this game, no doubt about that, but the way that INnoVation's playing right now is really, really nice. With the spread, he's just like kind of really watching for anything that's incoming, and he has that air control. Slowly but surely taking more bases, he's staying calm, he's not overdoing anything. I mean, this is really good.
Patient. But, I mean, we're almost maxed out now. I mean, we're going to get to a boiling point at some point in time. It should be GuMiho as the option to initiate since he's slightly ahead. And, okay, I guess that's what's about to happen right here.
Okay, bringing all of his forces over. I don't think that GuMiho can really do anything, though, because the sensor towers plus these Marines that he's continually sending out, like, we've seen him lose like 10 scouting Marines, but who cares if you're down 10 supply if you know where the army is? He can bring over his Vikings here. You're not breaking that. You're not breaking it. So this is the situation where if INnoVation sends out like a medevac or two while he's defending the full army of GuMiho, that's where he can start getting some damage done.
Okay. GuMiho's looking for an opening. I do not think he should attack into that location, by the way.
No.
GuMiho might even want to expand again while he's got this momentum
here. With the sensor towers and all,
look at this,
he can't attack anywhere.
It's like 10 tanks to 8, 67 Marines to 56.
Yeah.
Now, even though GuMiho has more, it's harder to attack in TVT. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, he actually sieges up.
Yeah.
Okay, that angle of the tanks made a filter where the Marines couldn't quite all go at once. They had to kind of single file it. And I think he's going to try to rotate around to the top here. Thing is, I don't know if INnoVation's going to let him get an inch here right now.
No, GuMiho cannot break in. This is like, I'm surprised to see him continually trying to. Like, he has a lot of tanks, so I guess sometimes you can siege up, and INnoVation's been a little bit slow moving his tanks a couple times, so hey.
Oh, actually, you know what? He can do this.
I guess I talked some trash here, and then GuMiho gets in and sieges, but INnoVation going to erase these medevacs very, very quickly.
Yep, and with no Marines here for INnoVation, GuMiho then rushes forward, takes out those tanks, and I think that's basically game, right?
I think INnoVation will live through this, but he's taken so much damage.
Really, no.
Yeah, maybe not.
I think that, yep, GG.
Okay.
GuMiho takes game 1.
I tell you, okay, he broke through. Definitely proving wrong there with those siege tanks kind of getting into position. I feel like INnoVation could have defended a little bit better there because he had the sensor towers, he had the Vikings, and GuMiho was just kind of walking around scanning, looking for a place where there's like one siege tank sitting there. I feel like INnoVation has to mirror the movement of the siege tanks, of the army of GuMiho, with all of his siege tanks at once.
It's kind of funny because he actually, INnoVation had the siege mode up first and got the first fight, but there were so many tanks that when GuMiho fired, all the tanks of INnoVation's just disappeared.
Yeah.
And that was the beginning of the fall of INnoVation in Game 1. We're going to go to 16-bit. I'm talking Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis.
The greatest systems.
I got a Sega Genesis when I was a kid. That was unfortunately the wrong console. You really didn't want that Super Nintendo. But I lied to myself at
We're
that
Genesis
age.
kids, man.
I'm like, oh, no, Sega Genesis is fine. It runs games really fast, like Sonic the Hedgehog. It's fine.
Yeah, Sonic was fun.
I'm fine. I'm happy. It's okay.
Match 2. Fight. Storm Gaming, GuMiho.
GuMiho's really kind of on fire this season.
I know,
or
man.
just in general lately.
I just want to be one of his Gummy Bears, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely a Gummy Bear.
I'm definitely a Gummy Bear when he's playing.
That's a GuMiho fan, guys.
That's right.
Gummy Bear.
Gummy Bears.
O Gaming TV. INnoVation.
There's INnoVation. Universally beloved by Terran players.
That's right.
Universally feared by everybody else.
When the alien AI comes, they're going to land here. They're going to say, "Where's INnoVation?"
All right,
Point to
INnoVation,
him,
we're going home.
INnoVation, come home. It's time to leave. Yeah. So when you were a kid, because this map's 16-bit, did you get a console when you were a kid? Did your parents buy you one for Christmas or your birthday?
I got Nintendo when I was like a little kid, and
the original
I had
one.
An Atari as well.
Oh, you had an
Atari?
I never had one of those.
Yeah, we had an Atari, and then a Nintendo. We didn't get the Nintendo right when it came out, but I was still really young. Like I think I got the Atari when I was 5 or 6 for the Nintendo, and then Atari was before.
Did you really get it, or was it your older brother that got it?
Oh, I think it was like a gift from my grandmother just for everybody. It was just
nice.
Like, in fact, it was hard to get a turn. Even like my mom and her boyfriend played and stuff.
Oh,
and,
that's
like,
rough.
It was just everyone would sit around playing and at night. Yeah, it was good though. It was fun times.
I had the original Nintendo, then I got a Sega Genesis, and then like I saw the Super Nintendo, and I'm like, oh man, this looks pretty good. And my mom's like, you already have a console. And I'm like, Mom, Super Mario World looks pretty sick. She's like, no. And this is why, as an adult, I had to buy all the consoles. I had to like compensate for my childhood. I need to like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really. Actually, my wife buys all the consoles, so I shouldn't speak. But we got the Genesis. I think it was technically my younger brother's. He got it for.
Were you one of those people that incorrectly called it a Sega when it was really called a Genesis?
We called it a Genesis.
Okay, good.
The Sega was the Nintendo equivalent.
Exactly, yeah.
Which no one had.
Yeah.
Who used that?
Exactly.
I think I knew one person even owned that thing.
Oh, a Sega?
Yeah.
You think you're thinking of No, Sega's just the name of the franchise.
I think didn't they
there was
have
never
an
a
8-bit
Sega
system?
What? Well, maybe.
Did they not?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Huh.
I don't know.
Anyways.
Sorry, guys. Map 16-bit. Had to make a little bit of chat there.
Chitter chatter. Well,
so in this map,
the map is 16-bit, so they're just taking their
Look at that.
safe
It's got
expansions.
binary right there on the bridge.
Yeah.
I wonder if that means something.
It definitely does, actually.
What does it mean?
Someone went through and actually got all of... There's actually like caster names on the map and like names of community members and stuff. I don't remember, but there was a thread on Reddit where someone went through and just did like all of it basically. And
that right there is binary for shut up, tasteless, and talk about the game.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that, Artosis. I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool!
It's kind of cool, like, especially if there would be like a map maker who puts binary on a map, and then like we'll see if Blizzard tests and sees what it is.
That's right.
And it gets in the leagues, and then it's like saying...
It's actually got secret satanic messages.
Yeah, saying really terrible things.
If you play the map backwards, it tells you to worship the devil. All right, Reaper coming out on the map. 2 of them, in fact, from INnoVation. Again, on this map, you basically get a free base in the back. But it looks like INnoVation wants to try to punish that. He's got his Cyclones coming out, and this is right at the moment where it seems like GuMiho is going to be leaving his base.
Yeah, the Cyclone drop coming in. GuMiho, of course, pulled that off the previous game. Oh my god, the 2 Cyclones almost intercepted the medevac and then turned around. That was really close to seeing it.
Okay, this is going to be shut down, but the real question is how much damage are these Cyclones going to do?
Sacrifices his Reapers, making sure everything's out of position. Gets a couple SCVs, but looks like that's about it.
Yeah, that was actually not that impactful at all. Oh, he's like, wait a minute, I can kill these Marines?
Yeah, he only brought Marines. Brought Marines to a Cyclone fight.
Okay, he eventually does get away.
Full scout from GuMiho. There's that Raven on the way from INnoVation.
Again, in that last game, it was really just GuMiho getting this lead, playing it safe, and then coming in with a very straightforward closer, just basically having more tanks, doing more damage, Stimming coming in and killing it. So this time around, it looks like INnoVation really wants to do a little bit more damage. Tries to take advantage of... oh, hold on. I knew that was going to get away. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, right now, GuMiho needing to defend here because INnoVation wants to try to come in here, throw some punches, try to get some kind of a lead.
Yeah. INnoVation here is doing bio as well, but he's getting into it a lot later. He's focused on getting these tech units out, like the Cyclone drop. He's gotten a very early Raven. He's gotten some siege tanks out, focusing on getting that 3rd command center going. Of course, GuMiho starts it as well, but GuMiho has gotten quite a quick stim here.
Yeah, once again, GuMiho always getting stim a little bit earlier. Oh, these Cyclones are going to try to come in here with the intercept. This section pretty low on HP. Oh, this is awkward. Everything's kind of damaged right now. Oh.
Too bad Medivac's still healed Cyclones, huh?
Yep. Nice boost here. It's going to get away. Yes, it will. This is crazy.
Yeah.
This high-speed Cyclone Medevac chase. It's not done yet, Artosis. All right.
Okay.
Not bad. Not bad.
GuMiho with the punish.
That's right. Third base coming down right now for GuMiho. He's making it right over there. It looks like INnoVation is getting ready to land his command center once that's finished building over there. And now GuMiho's going to come out on the map and try to assert himself.
Yeah, he's looking incredibly on point today, Tasteless. Like, his defenses have been great. His attacks have been great.
Truly.
He just looks quite sharp. That'd be cool, too, because GuMiho was one of the guys where when he won and kind of consistently we're like, well, he's really good. There's no doubt, right? He's a top-end Terran player at this point, and there's no denying it. But he doesn't feel like a Maru or an INnoVation. Like, those two you always look at and you're like, the longer they play, the more likely it is they win another GSL.
Right.
GuMiho we haven't looked at like that. But and the thing is, he fell off a little bit after his GSL victory. Like, he kind of, people figured out the mech plays he was doing, but you know, he's got a big range, like we say, and he's been playing really, really, really well this season. And so it would be kind of like really cool if he ever won again, because he is that off-brand type of Terran.
Yeah, I mean, he's got his own style and everything.
Yeah.
It's funny how much this game kind of mirrors the other game, only it's this time around. Well, it's just GuMiho, for instance, coming in there, poking that depot, taking that out. He's now starting to lean over here, looking for openings. INnoVation seems to have a different theory on how to play TVT with a later stem. He wants to defend and instead try to macro up in a different direction.
Well, if you can forego stim, like, you shouldn't get stim until you want it to actually attack or put on pressure. And
stim is the offense upgrade.
Yeah, exactly. It's, I mean, obviously you're going to need it defensively eventually, but in these early sections of the game, I like to see it put off and see INnoVation kind of focus on these other units. But GuMiho's attacks have just been strong. Even when I really thought that he wasn't going to be able to break INnoVation, he was able to do so. Now look at this. He's got two different sets of units here. This double medevac, then a triple medevac. Going for the back natural right now. Uh-oh. Is that going to work?
Okay, he's just going to go for it. He does take the tank out as well as the one that's unsieged. These SCVs actually have no real evacuation route.
Oh, and there's those interference matrix. Ooh. Fantastically done. He's actually going to try to get out of here. He saves those two siege tanks and a cyclone, but loses the rest.
Did he actually get a lot of SCVs there?
He did not. He got 3 SCVs. He got some units for sure. He killed a couple siege tanks, a couple cyclones, a few Marines. I'm sure must have gone down. But I don't think he got any buildings either. So, you know,
here's what's weird about it: the supply difference is still getting wider and wider here.
Yeah, yeah.
He does have more army.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit worrisome for a moment because the E-bays were there, but he had just finished his 1-1. So even if you kill it, it's like, it doesn't really set it back that far.
At least the upgrades, you know, gotten out there. But GuMiho's going to come out again.
He kills 2-2 as it's starting, and INnoVation's like, oh, I know what to do, and he switches into mech. I'm like, no! Don't do it, no, this isn't the right time.
You can't just always do that when you lose E-bays.
Yeah. It's like then he plays Hero in the next round. Hero just sacrifices 4 immortals to kill an engineering bay that was getting +1 armor, so he switches into mech.
It's like a broken AI. It's just, no matter what, it switches into mech.
Can you imagine that? Like, you're just so broken that you do it against Protoss.
The TDT, you figure out the bug where you can kill your own E-bays and it'll switch to mech anyways.
It's amazing.
Okay, GuMiho's going to try to come out again, do a little bit of damage here.
Hey, he's got quite a sizable army. He's got 4 siege tanks, 5 siege tanks.
Is this game going to be a repeat of what happened in the last game where GuMiho just sieges up?
They've got the same siege tank count. I can't imagine.
Oh, he's stimming for it. Okay, he's setting up here.
Well, that's a pretty darn good Seeker missile, but...
Oh, my God. Okay, I think GuMiho just has a better formula for the build. Because I'm just looking at this, and it's like, okay, GuMiho's like, I've got a full army. I'm going to go kill you now. And INnoVation's like, oh, no.
Yeah, his attacking has been ridiculously good.
It's 182 supply to 121. Okay, we almost need to go back over this game and figure out, okay, what is the exact builder? How does GuMiho just always have more?
Well, it was actually different this game. You know, the previous game, he was actually kind of out poking. He's the one that did the double cyclone drop in game 1.
Yeah.
You know, he did that initial attack.
But at the end of the day, every time, no matter what they do, it's like GuMiho just has more. He's better. He's got the right angle. All right, here we go. This game's about to end, it looks like.
Well, he is trying to finish it. I don't know if that's going to work with that many siege tanks out. GuMiho does move up another one of his, loses it though.
More tanks are coming forward. The Vikings are trying to shoo away those medevacs, which can be used to spot.
Don't forget, GuMiho has taken a 4th during all of this. INnoVation has his 4th command center, hasn't been able to take it yet. He does send out 4 medevacs. They're not completely full, but that is a lot of Marine power. If all of GuMiho's army is over here, he could get in trouble. In fact, oh, he sees that he left.
Yep. Uh-oh. Okay, so these tanks are all going to disappear, as well as his base. INnoVation, his counterattack did not get there in time. And this should be the beginning of the end.
Yeah, I think so. This is bad news right now for INnoVation. Can you imagine BlizzCon without him?
He just scanned that.
Yeah. He knows where it could be. Damn, man. Like, GuMiho playing really well.
Yeah. Beautifully done. This is just not going to do anything. So we should see INnoVation tap out.
I never expect, like, just a GG. Like in TVT between 2 top Terrans, I don't expect like the guy that just is like, okay, I'm just going to go attack and try to kill you now to just be able to do it. In fact, oftentimes in TVT, that player might get behind because he'll overextend. But GuMiho's like, he knows what he's doing.
I guess that GuMiho is actually just way better than INnoVation at TVT. That looked like it was 2 players of different skills on the ladder.
Yeah, I don't know. You can see in the INnoVation a bit pensive there. Something went wrong. But look, GuMiho moves on to that final match. He does get the rematch against Dark, kind of like I was hoping for. That's going to be crazy.
That was a weird series. Let's see if it's going to be weird again in this after this break, guys. Dark vs. GuMiho. Do not go away.